Alright, y'all, we are back again with the Spongebob Tower Defense. Yo, look at the achievements real quick. Hold on, Folo, give me 1 second. I had saw your message, but I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. I'm still not sleeping. Yo, okay. These are gonna be the difficult ones. Yeah, you got dinner just now? Ah, I could get my epics out the way. Then I'm gonna do. Okay, get my lineup ready. I'm finna go into endless show. Matter of fact, I think I got a team. Yep, endless. Gotta get my waves up, these up. That shouldn't take too long. Why am I using them? Well, I need a common unit for this one. Then I need to do takedowns with this one. Same with this one. The rest are mainly just like leveling up. I could do that on my spare time, but as far as these are like the main ones though. Replace this one. Okay. Yeah, I should be ready to go. Scott, are you in the lobby? Oh, it disconnected me from the game. I wonder what happened. Why did it disconnect me? Yeah, SpongeBob Tower Defense is tripping, y'all. Y'all see it in 4K. Didn't even do nothing. Got kicked. That happened to y'all too, or just me? Nice. Good night. My day's been good. How's yours? Good. Went and played some basketball and got some food. Can't go wrong with that. Why you rocking those units? I'm just using these units for the achievements. Trying to get my achievements up. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I was just on my phone. I didn't know if you said something or not. Yeah. Usually during endless, I don't really say like too much. I just be chilling. I'm back, y'all, with Sim. I don't know when he left. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just chilling endless with everyone, trying to get my uncommon challenges done. What happened? What did he try to trade for the Hydra? Oh yeah, worm sea bearing vehicles. Yeah, that ain't it for a Hydra. He trading a clean dungeon master for what unit? Trading for a game pass. That's crazy. Top three SpongeBob Tower Defense unit: Hydra, King Jelly, and Dungeon Master. I think those are like the top three in the game right now. Popularized and damage wise and all that good stuff. Hmm. What you trying to get if you trade your Hydra? Okay, you said you're willing to trade your dungeon for a Hydra. I mean, your Hydra for a dungeon. Yeah, my bad. Mine or dungeon. Bimmy for how to easy obtain how he was. Dennis for burn. Hydra ain't on here because so many exist. Even though Hydra was a pay to win unit, I like it, but they were trading that unit back and forth when it first came out. Alright. I'm trying to trade Neptune's Crown Hash for Dungeon and ads. brother got kicked off. That's wild. Neptune's crowns and hash for dungeon. You might get it. That's wild that your brother got kicked out. That's wild. Hopefully everything's alright. You want to know why? I mean, sure, you can tell me. You want to start a poll for best SpongeBob Tower Defense unit? And I can. Yeah, I can start one. I'm trying to see how to start one in the chat. I know you can do a poll. I just gotta figure out how. Starts with a D. Only reason Bimmy's not up there on my list is because he's an okay unit. I wouldn't say he's like a good unit. Trying to see how to put a poll in the live. Should be able to. Well, he was so easy for Max compared to others. That's why, because Benny is the GOAT. Benny's nice. What's up with the 5-star secret formula Spongebob? Trying to get my achievements up, doing my common, uncommon, and rares. How about at least Dungeon, Hydra, and Dennis? Yeah, I like those. Those are nice. Dungeon does a lot of damage. The Hydra does, and so does Dennis. And they're kind of rare. Kind of. I know Dennis is like extremely rare. So is Dungeon. Hydra, still rare, but I know a lot of people can probably get their hands on the Hydra before the other two. Nice. Yeah, because you know, usually dogs take forever outside. I want to get that Hydra, but I don't want to trade something that I only have one of. That's completely understandable. Yep. Um, Gary, Simax, what do you have? Because he might be able to trade with you. Might be able to. I'm not gonna lie. It was so hard to try like get a dungeon like before it was gifted to me. Like I tried going into the Dutchman. I had my shiny Wumbo, Captain Magma, and a few others that I tried to trade, but people in there weren't going. I mean, no, for Hydra. Yeah, Hydra. I had my shiny Wumbo, Captain Magma, and a few others that I tried to bundle in a trade for a Hydra, and I couldn't get it. It's terrible. Nah, he doesn't have it. He's just basically asking who wants to trade their dungeon. It's like even the people who do have dungeon, they ask for insane offers. You know, yo, could I offer for the Squidosaurus Rex? Whoever has. Yeah. Oh, they are? Someone in the dungeon is trading a clean Rex. If y'all are interested. They're in the Dutchman as we speak. Dungeon worth like 5 Dennises. Its value is like 2 mil. So 5 Dennises and a Squidosaurus. That is madness. Unobtainable is why. I've gotten offers like that. They try to put up 5 Dennises for your one that's crazy. And a Squidosaurus for a dungeon. I saw the gameplay of a shiny Wumbo dungeon from Krabby Crew. I couldn't believe it. How did I get 5 times? I was lucky enough to get it from Extreme. Extreme had gifted me 5 times. I keep seeing these crazy rich people with max dungeons and max hydras and stuff. It's crazy, like they sit on the game, especially macros. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, Victor. I don't know if you were here or not, but this game is 100% catered to the macroers. It is hard for console players. It's extremely rough. Like, it's nothing wrong with people who macro. It's just like it's just hard for console players to keep up with them because they're the ones that actually play the game. A macro is just they played it once and then they just replay over and over and over. Like without macros, the game would have like 300 dungeons and 4,000 denizens and other stuff. Yeah, the numbers would definitely decrease. How do you macro? I don't macro. I never macro before. Yeah, I never macro. I got this out the mud for the most part. Now, some of my units I have been gifted. You know, I'll mention that, but a lot of this I got on my own. Yo, could I give a unit, by the way? Yeah, I don't mind. What is macro? Macroing is basically where they use software such as Tiny Task and it records your gameplay. So basically, like let's say for example, you wanted to macro an endless. You place your units where you want to place them, then you upgrade them. You let the cycle run once. You then you basically just press replay and it does the same action for you continuously. It's like non-stop. It's basically just AFKing. And it's quick. But for console players you can't do that, so you gotta grind. You actually gotta do it, which is more stressful. That's why I said like the Bimmy challenges should have been longer. It should have been at least like 5 days. Cause for me, I was like right there at the Shiny Wumbo 5-star. I believe I was like level 94 or something like that. So I was like extremely close. So at least like one more day or two would have been nice, but it is what it is. I just feel like there should be more leniency for console players. Oh, okay, so it's basically recording your actions and having your recorded actions repeated. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Bimmy, in my point of view, was easy. I feel like I could have gotten it. I just didn't use the right method. I'll say that. I didn't use the right method. I did a lot of endless, and usually I get like 900 something Bimmy points. But if I would have AFK the raids, I probably would have got it quicker, you know? I got like 700 every 15 minutes. Yep. It just endless takes long. That's it. Cause last night I jumped from level 68 to 92. And that was just off of AFK and the boss battles, the man ray. I just kept doing that over and over and over and over. So I feel like with a little bit more time, I could have got that shiny Wumbo, but it was too late. Yeah, that method is torture on it's torture on console, but I didn't do it on console. I did it from my computer. I didn't macro though. I used an auto clicker, and I just kept letting it click, restart, and play. So yeah, that's what I did. That's how I jumped. Originally, I started on console doing the endless, but when I got to level 68, that's when I auto clicked the boss battles and just kept repeating it. And I jumped from 68 to 92. Yeah, if you don't have an auto clicker or a macro, it is brutal on console. And I feel like if they want to develop the game to get more people playing, they gotta expand towards the console players more than the PC players. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, manual is just tough. We gonna get high in the waves. We might hit like 700 something. Should. They need macro ban or events that don't allow macro. See, the problem with that is that 90% of the game is macroers. So if you take away the only thing that people really like about this game gonna go down. It's gonna go down quick. Yup. The Bimmy quest, you already couldn't buy your Bimmy unit up to level 100. You had to earn it, so that was already stressful for console players because they couldn't, just boost their unit up. Then the fact that they don't have a macro is just terrible. Most of the people that is going to be banned are the macros and auto clickers. Yep. And that's like half the game population right there. And they don't want to ban people who run up the most money. It just wouldn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, if they were to ban auto clickers, like every person who ever used the auto click or macro, oh, so many people would be hot. Wouldn't it be funny? It's just like they should just cater more towards console players, console and mobile, if they really want the game to expand. I feel like that's what they should do. Make it easier, not necessarily easier, but fair. I would say that. They should have console only or mobile only events. Yeah, I know a few games that have done that and have been like real successful with that. I know Fortnite done that a few times where they've done like the split between console only things and then mobile only. It'll get a lot of people to switch platforms. It would also make grinders hop onto other devices to get a unit. Yep. Like I like the fact this game allows macroing, but I just wish they didn't like put the sole focus on PC players. The only mobile event is watching 10 ads for that day to get the bubble mount. I tried doing that quest, watching the ads, but it didn't work for me. I tried it, it didn't work from my end. Are you mad at me for being a PC player? No. It's not the player's fault for having player advantages. I mean, it's what the game wants, but I just feel like they should cater to everyone. It'll just make it easier. Because we all know how brutal this game can be. Imagine if you have good units. You have to sit through over 600 waves, and then you got to keep clicking over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, that's just how it is on console. And then you can't macro, so you can't place your units in the exact same spot like the AI does. So, you know, it's just what comes with it. You know, I do like the fact that they added a method. Like this game is constantly changing. Like they added the open 50 chest. I think that was pretty good. The fact you gotta pay for it, I think that's a little cheesy. But hey, people gotta make their money somehow. So it is what it is. And there's these high level YouTubers who like compete in the match a bunch of times, like Davey Rock Bottom 10, and say, hey, the game is too easy, and say how the players whine and cry over nothing. See, the thing about the YouTubers, and I'm only this is fair. What I'm gonna say is gonna be fair. YouTubers do have a slight bias in this game. It's not much, slight bias, you know, but at the same time, there's only so much that you can take from what these YouTubers say because 99.9% of the time, these are PC players, so they already have it easy. They macro. I don't think I've seen a SpongeBob Tower Defense YouTuber that plays on console and does like everything. Like I don't think I've seen it. I do it. I mean, y'all see me, but I'm not a big YouTuber like them though. So I don't know. Maybe there is someone who has nice units and you know, but I don't know. And my thing about this game is this is a role sponsored game or not. It's like I don't know. This game does have a lot of sponsors, and like certain YouTubers are like catered to benefits. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, Bimmy just got a unit, so we all know that. I'm pretty sure Blam Sponge, he might be sponsored. Might. I've seen Krabby Crew in his one of his lives before, but I don't know how that works though. So maybe they have some deal sponsorship going on, maybe. But yeah, YouTubers have a little bias. Just a little bit. Because they have a big audience. These people talk bad about pay to win, but there are people who like to pay and others who don't. So without pay to win, there's no money. Like 50% of the people are going to, especially YouTubers. Yep. Blam Sponge macros too much. Like he even says like when he hits a high, he says he macro there and then tells how. I like watching Blim. It's like what I said. Like the macros, they have it easy. Anyone who macros have it easy. It's completely different than a console player. The grind is a little bit different. That's why when it comes to like me, when it comes to trading, I'm kind of lenient a little, but I'm also conscious of my units because I know how long it took me to get those units. Other streamers, they can trade everything. They can get that back. I can't get it back. I put too much time in it, you know? So, PC players, they have it quite easy. And also, I'm a free to play player. I haven't bought a single thing on this game. It's real easy to play a game when you have an AI doing it for you. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Anyone who macros shouldn't complain because it's extremely easy for them. I only bought 5 times with my birthday money. Yeah, nothing wrong with 5 times because I understand this game is slow. Even on 5 times, we're moving pretty slow. I think they're working on trying to get like a higher speed system, but 5 is a little slow. I don't know if they nerfed it. I feel like it used to be faster. How long you think I've been playing? Um, it's a great question. I'm gonna say, were you playing when GG Rock came out, or were you like after? No. Uh, I'm not sure. 7 times speed. 7 times speed. Hopefully, it's quicker than 5 times. That's what I'm hoping. One month, 2 months, or 3 months. Say about two. One thing I give the devs, they are pretty quick when it comes to updates. which they don't really need to be. I feel like if you were to ask me some things I would change, I would say make it make it more fair for the console players. And then this is another thing that's like this is one thing. It's like a little pet peeve. It's not major, but like when you drop a code, keep it in the game to where you can use the code at any time. A one-time code, use it at any time. So like let's say there's an update. Dev drop a code. Keep the code in the game forever. So that way when the people find out about the code, they can use the one-time code and then after that it's expired. Or look at this. They drop a code and you keep the code in for a week. Instead of keeping the code in for a day, you keep the code in for a whole week. So that way, if you missed out on the update day, you can still catch the code the next day, or the day after, or the day after. That's just me. Another thing is, like, Shiny Wumble doesn't do that much to a unit as hard as it is to get. True. A week to have the code available seems fair. Yeah, just a week. Drop the code, keep it in there for a week, take it out. Or like the second option, you drop the code, you keep it in there so that way if new players missed it, they can still catch it after they use it, expires. Because there's been a few times where Dev drop a code, I might not play that day, boom, I just missed out on the code. So, you know, stuff like that, simple stuff, small things. Yeah. How many gems do you think I have? I'm gonna say about 10,000. Oh, another thing they should change about about this game, right? 300K I've been saving them. Oh, that's a lot. One thing I feel like they should change is the Dutchman. The Dutchman needs to be changed. Like, please change the Dutchman by any means. Please do. The Dutchman is so bad, yo. I feel like they should have a value system, like a actual value system from the game that you put in the game so folks know what is a reasonable trade and what's not a reasonable trade. They should have a value system in the game, something. So that way it eliminates players getting scammed out of units. It makes players more knowledgeable about their units and how valuable they could be. It makes the Dutchman process easier because folks know what they want when they come in there. They just need something. You need a team to do. Dutchman is difficult doing solo. No, I mean the Dutchman, like the trading systems on there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not many profits would be made though, and not many people would play as much. I feel like it would make the Dutchmen more successful if they had like an actual trade system. When are we going to die? It's gonna be a while. I keep on getting confused with Dutchman and Davy Jones. Like, that's understandable. I'm gonna go eat some tacos. Nice. Be right back. If stream's still going. All right. Civvy way. It is storming bad outside, Joe. If it gets too bad of a thunderstorm, I'm gonna have to end the stream early. We gonna see. I haven't had a taco in a minute. Tacos are good. Should make you one. Hi, I'm back. It's good to have you back. Imagine. Yeah, it's like extremely rare to get them secrets. I've only seen it like once or twice. Favorite singer? Michael Jackson. If you're talking about my favorite singer right now, currently living, um, probably Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown is nice. Usher. Who else? a lot of good singers out there. Coco Jones is nice. Summer Walker, SZA. The list just goes on. Adele is nice. I can name about 1,000 artists. This is Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Rihanna. We are gonna do another endless because I wanted to join. Probably whenever this one ends, you know. It all depends on like how bad the weather is outside too, because it's kind of storming. I might have to end the stream. So we're gonna see. Um, guess your favorite artist. Who would be your favorite singer? I don't know. Let's see. Who? I'm not too sure. Let me know who's your favorite singer, Colton. By the way, my highest wave was 720. That's great. 720 is pretty far. I say mine is like 741, I think. And you know what's crazy? When I went to 741, I didn't even have good units. I was getting carried. My loadout actually looked quite similar to the one I got, minus the king jellyfish. King Vaughn took it to the O. I listened to him the other day. You know, it's sad. Vaughn could actually rap, but he just got caught up, like a lot of these rappers do. I was listening to another artist, X. X was nice, man. X and Juice where I listen to them too. But not even Shiny Wumbo Mythic shows up. That's wild. I listen to them, P&B Rock, Nipsey Hussle. I listen to a lot of rappers. I listen to independent artists too. Montana 300. I don't know. It's like my style of music that I listen to ranges. I like lyrical rappers. I like the regular rappers. Do you know what GTA is? Grand Theft Auto? Like the game? Yeah, I played Grand Theft Auto before. There's a song called GTA. Oh, I listened to that. The song by Future and Metro. Yeah, I listened to that before. Yeah, I listened to Future and Metro. Metro Boomin is a great producer. All right, y'all. It's raining super bad right now, and it's lightning outside, and I don't want nothing to happen. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate everybody joining. If you enjoy my content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and click the post notification bell. Sorry to leave, but I'll be back another time. Thank y'all for joining.